What happens when a married school principal embarks on an affair with her work colleague? Find out in today's episode of All Women Love Stories, a series that discusses the best all-women relationships shown on film and TV. Before we get into the video, don't forget to please subscribe to the channel and also hit that notification bell to make sure that you don't miss any future all-women love stories. This episode revolves around the British TV show, Last Tango in Halifax. Caroline is played by actress Sarah Lancashire, famous for her role as Catherine K. Wood in the British TV show, Happy Valley. Caroline is the principal at an expensive private school in England, where her two children also attend. Her husband, John, recently cheated on Caroline, and has moved out of the family home to be with his mistress. However, John realizes he has made a terrible decision, and he asks Caroline if he can move back in.
I've made a terrible mistake, Caroline.
Oh, I see. You want to come back?
It's only now I realize how much of a fool I've made of myself.
Unbeknownst to John, Caroline has been in a secret relationship with her work colleague Kate, played by actress Nina Sosanya. Caroline calls Kate into her office, and she tells her that John has moved back in with her.
So I said yes. For the boy's sake.
Caroline tells Kate that she is not ready to be in a relationship with a woman, leaving Kate disappointed.
It's not me. I mean, it's not me, I'm just not ready.
This relationship also coincides with Caroline's mother, Celia's own new relationship, with her childhood sweetheart, Alan. Caroline doesn't get off to the best start with Alan's daughter, Gillian.
That was the most selfish, mindless piece of driving I have ever witnessed. We're going to have to go. Some brain-dead, low-life trailer trash stole my parking space.
And you've met my daughter.
Right.
Caroline is left shaken when Kate reveals that she has told another colleague about their secret romance.
Then I accidentally said she instead of he, and he said, "Oh God, is it someone from here?" And he wouldn't let it drop afterwards.
Caroline confronts the teacher in question. He tells Caroline that she wouldn't want the school board or her two children to find out.
I can be discreet.
Sod off, you little prick. Do you really think you can humiliate me? Bad move. And shame on you as well. Leave the door open on your way out.
Back at home, John, who has been sleeping in the spare room, asks if he can go back to sharing a bed with Caroline.
Maybe you could start sleeping in here.
Tonight?
Caroline and her family go to meet Celia's partner's family. She shyly apologizes to Gillian for the insults made when they first met.
So sorry I was rude. It was inexcusable and unnecessary.
However, while both families are together, Caroline's eldest son, William, reveals that John had his mistress over at their house whilst Caroline was out.
I came home mid-afternoon last Tuesday after my exam, and they were pissed together in the sitting room.
Caroline is distraught and drives off with her mother and children, leaving John stranded and alone. The next morning, John arrives at the house, telling Caroline that it is his home too, and that he will not be leaving.
Silly bitch!
Self-indulgent tosser!
How dare you!
I do not want you here!
Kate goes over to Caroline's house, and the pair chat in the garden. Kate accuses Caroline of taking her feelings for granted.
Shouldn't have rung you up. I'm sorry I did.
If you ring me, I'll run round here, even though I know you're not really interested in me.
Because I do value your friendship, and I'm sorry if I've never said that or made that clear or done what normal people do to express these things.
One day at work, Caroline walks up to Kate, lightly touches her shoulder, and whispers in her ear. Caroline's son notices, but so does another boy in the class. The boy then writes an insult on his hand and shows it to William. When Caroline returns home, she receives a call telling her that her mother and her partner are missing.
Why is she ringing you on your mobile?
Why? I rang her to say thank you for letting me stay at her house after you drove off without me. Not...
You're transparent. Hello? Gillian, hi.
Caroline puts on a brave face, but as the minutes turn to hours with no word from the missing pair, it begins to take its toll. She drives to her mother's partner's home and meets up with Gillian, who is also worried about the missing pair. Whilst upset, Caroline begins to open up to Gillian.
I've been depressed for months. I feel like I'm only just holding my job down most days, and that's...
The next morning, Caroline's mother is finally located safe and well. She and Alan were accidentally locked in a wedding venue overnight, with no battery power on their phones to call for help. A relieved Caroline returns home, where she is met by John. Caroline says that she and John can both live together for the sake of their children.
This can work here. We can be civil, can't we, for the boys?
Sure.
But to John's shock, Caroline tells him that she is in a new relationship.
I'm seeing someone.
John demands to know who she is in a relationship with, but Caroline refuses to tell him.
Are you lying, Caroline? Are you lying?
I don't do lies.
Well, who is it then?
No one.
Why is it a secret?
What's up?
She's
What?
seeing someone.
Who?
Does she bother with anyone in particular at school?
When Caroline returns to work, she calls Kate into her office. Once alone, Caroline passionately kisses Kate.
Do you want to come round tonight?
Yep. You're very pretty.
You're magnificent.
The pair are interrupted by Caroline's secretary, bringing Caroline a cup of tea. Caroline breaks down crying. She tells Kate just how worried and scared she had been last night whilst her mother was missing.
I'm sitting on the floor in my own office.
Yeah, I'm spotted that.
Will you be at home by 4 o'clock?
I can be.
After work, Caroline walks over to Kate's house, where the pair are about to kiss, before they are interrupted when Caroline's phone rings.
Shit.
When Kate starts laughing, Caroline is forced to cover Kate's mouth, before Caroline ends up in hysterics herself. After her time with Kate, Caroline returns home, where John is waiting. He questions where she has been. John tells Caroline that he thought that they were going to try and make the relationship work between them.
You must have known I was never really going to get back into bed with you.
So you think I'm just going to live here while you sleep around?
John tells Caroline that she will not be moving her new man into the house.
You're not moving him in here.
It's not a he.
John is left speechless by the revelation that his wife is now in a relationship with a woman.
I need to tell the boys, and I need to tell my mother, and until I've had the chance to do that myself, I'd appreciate you being discreet. It might upset the boys initially, until they get used to it.
Caroline falls asleep on the couch, and is woken by her son, William. William asks his mother if she is seeing someone.
Have you seen someone?
How'd you feel about it if I was?
Fine.
Well then, yes I am.
When she tells him she is, he asks if the person she is seeing is Kate.
Is it Kate Mackenzie?
What?
Is it?
How did you know?
I saw you. Just the way you looked at each other.
I won't embarrass you.
I know. I don't care. I want you to be happy.
The clock strikes midnight, marking Caroline's 46th birthday. William gives her a card and wishes her a happy birthday. Caroline calls John, who has gone back to his mistress. Caroline informs him that she will be having a birthday meal at the house that night.
Planning to cook tonight for my birthday for my, friend. I'd like you to join us.
Piss off, you sanctimonious, patronizing mad bitch.
John comes to the realization that Caroline is in a relationship with Kate.
God, it's that woman she had in the garden when she chucked all that water over me. Lawrence said she was a lesbian.
That evening, Kate shows up to the house with a bottle of wine. At the same moment, John has driven to see Caroline's mother at her partner's home. He is angry and drunk.
Did you know that Caroline's a lesbian? This woman, who for 19 years has been either faking it or...
Shut up!
She refuses to believe him. She becomes distressed and demands that Alan drives her home. Alan tells Celia that she should ring Caroline, but she refuses. Celia tells Alan that when Caroline was 18, she once told her that she was gay.
When she was 18, she told me. End of her first year at Oxford.
Told you what?
I said, well, for God's sake, don't tell your father. Or anyone else, not round here. And then, I don't know, a few years passed and she met John. It was only ever mentioned that once. I suppose I imagine she got over it.
When Kate is left alone with Caroline's youngest son, Lawrence, he asks her if she was aware that his mother was in a new relationship. Lawrence only realizes that his mother is seeing Kate when he receives a call from Gillian, telling him that his grandmother is upset about Caroline's new relationship and is on her way home.
Granny, she's upset. Because she's found out about this relationship with
Kate.
Kate informs Caroline about the phone call.
But it sounds like your mum took it quite badly.
What the hell was John doing at Gillian's?
Kate and Caroline share an embrace as the pair say goodnight.
Ring me.
Caroline goes to Lawrence's room to find him sobbing.
Don't want people being mean to you.
Nobody's going to be mean to me. I won't let them.
The next morning, Caroline goes to speak with her mother. She apologizes to her mother for the way that she found out about the relationship.
Just wanted to say that I'm sorry that you heard what you heard the way you heard it.
Caroline begins to explain how the relationship began, explaining that when her husband moved out, she and Kate got close.
She had a bit of a crush on me. She thinks the world of me, and I think a lot about her.
There's plenty more men out there who'd be more...
Mum, just try and get it.
Caroline tells her mother that she would like her to meet Kate.
Is that her name?
No, she's called Zanzibar, but McFate. I just call her Kate for short, it's easier.
Celia refuses and tells Caroline that she wants to move out of the house. Alan tries to talk Celia around, telling her that it doesn't matter these days if people are gay.
This Kate's a nice person. Well, surely that's what matters.
John returns home, where he is confronted by Caroline.
I specifically asked you not to tell my mum.
I'm sorry, I am sorry, but I was upset.
John questions if Caroline ever enjoyed being in a relationship with him at all.
I liked having sex with you. I'm sorry if that doesn't compute, but it's true. I liked you. I loved you.
A few days later, Celia informs Caroline that she is willing to meet Kate, due to Alan's persuasion.
Alan rang last night. He thinks I should meet Kate.
Caroline and Kate prepare dinner, where they discuss Celia's change of heart. Caroline reveals that she believes that Alan threatened to end the relationship.
I'm not bigoted.
Good.
So I reckon she's got some pretty smart talking to do this evening.
Celia tells Alan that if she doesn't like Kate, then she won't pretend to. The dinner is awkward as expected, and Celia refuses to engage in any small talk with Kate. Caroline, upset by her mother's behavior, asks to have a word with her mother in another room. The pair begin to argue loudly, and every word can be overheard in the next room.
You're not in love with her.
Why are you saying that?
Turned my stomach when I saw her touch you.
She touched my hand.
God knows what else you've been up to.
Celia walks out and goes straight to her bedroom.
You're right, love.
Yeah.
Alan makes an apology on behalf of Celia. He is shocked to see how she could treat her daughter this way. Kate is upset and calls a taxi, but Caroline tries to convince her to come back inside.
Come back inside.
I've got stuff to do.
No, you haven't.
No, I have.
I'll wait with you.
You'll freeze.
I don't care. I might as well be dead anyway.
The next day, the house was filled with tension, with Caroline refusing to speak to Celia. Celia tells Caroline that Alan has ended the relationship with her, due to Kate.
Who'd want to marry into a family like this?
You embarrassed him last night.
Caroline tells her mother that her relationship with Kate is over too, and that Kate has handed in her resignation.
She handed her resignation in. And that's how much you can't stand being near me anymore.
Caroline tells her mother that she got what she wanted.
Oh, fuck off.
Don't speak to your mother like that.
I haven't got a mother.
Caroline is seen rushing to her bedroom. When she shuts the door, she can be heard sobbing. Kate receives a late-night knock on her door. It is Celia. Celia explains to Kate that she is always worried that it was her fault that Caroline was a lesbian, due to her own unhappy marriage.
Celia.
Yes, stupid. I know, now I do.
Celia tells Kate not to leave Caroline.
I'm sorry I've been so blinkered. I just wanted to be happy. Don't leave her.
When Caroline gets a knock at the door, she finds her mother outside, standing alongside Kate. However, the next day, when Celia goes to make amends with Alan, she finds out that he suffered a heart attack during the night. Celia rushes to the hospital, where she meets Gillian, who tells her that things are looking bad.
Can I sit with him for a bit? Have things I need to tell him.
Of course.
While Celia is sat at Alan's bedside, Caroline enters the hospital room to comfort her mother. Caroline apologizes for what she said to her mother during the argument.
You're perfect.
To the doctor's amazement, Alan pulls through.
I went round to Kate's house last night. They're back together.
So what did you think of today's story? Caroline begins the episode as a closeted lesbian, who is in a failing marriage. Her relationship with Kate, a fellow teacher, develops gradually, marked by emotional repression and a struggle for Caroline to accept her true self. Their relationship faces challenges, including Caroline's difficulty in expressing her emotions, and the external pressures from society. The show also shows the emotional difficulty that someone has when they decide to come out later in life. While trying to live her authentic life, Caroline had to be mindful of her husband and children. However, the biggest challenge to coming out was her mother. Caroline's mother, Celia, who has traditional views, shows clear signs of homophobia, and when the relationship between Caroline and Kate is exposed, this causes significant conflict with Caroline. Celia's reaction to Caroline's relationship with another woman led to heated arguments and emotional pain. However, when Celia's partner Alan threatens to leave her due to her behavior, Celia soon changes her way, leading to an eventual reconciliation with her daughter. What did you think of the show? Do you think Caroline was brave for coming out as a lesbian later in life? Let us know in the comments below. Now, if you enjoyed this video, then please give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel for more all-women love stories.